iron in their soul. What's up, YouTube? This is your big brother King Jabez, back to say another very important message. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think about my content. In addition to that, please feel free to follow me over on Instagram at @KingJabez, as well as my website, theironandsoul.com. Whatever you decide to do, it will be greatly appreciated. Let's do some work. Today's video is entitled, They Will Pay Dearly for the Way They Treated You. There's going to be judgment, punishment, and you reap what you sow. Now, today's video is about the abuse you've experienced. If you listen to this video, you've ever been a victim of any type of abuse, whether it was verbal, physical, mistreatment, workplace bullying, times when you were isolated, let me talk to you, times when you were left for dead, mistreated, abandoned, rejected, even when you meant well. All you showed was love and grace and tried to do the right thing, and you received the exact opposite. I want you to know that those who did this to you, they're going to pay dearly for that. This is why you have sometimes even fathers who come back into their son or daughter's life 15, 20 years later. When the son is successful, the daughter is successful, making moves now. And they feel that guilt for how they treated you. They feel that shame. You know, here it is, you're 25 and they haven't talked to you since you were 5. And they see that you've made progress in life. That guilt is eating them up. So no one gets away with doing wrong. It may appear that way. It may look that way. But you never know what's going through the person's mind. You're not in that room with them when they're at home by themselves alone in that bed. And they have to think about their life. See, that's something that is common to all of us. We have moments when we have to think about what's really going on with us. And it's something about quietness, either late at night, this is my experience, early in the morning, where whatever is going on for you, it comes out. And you have to really process that. You can't run, because we can run throughout the day through work, working out, music, those who struggle with drugs, those who struggle with alcohol abuse, SEX. We can find a number of ways to escape our reality. But it's something about being in your bedroom when you're by yourself and it's quiet first thing in the morning. This is when the Most High can really tell you about yourself. And if you're like me, you've had that experience, it doesn't feel good, right? It's a rude awakening. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and you're facing yourself and who you are. They're laughing at you now, but that laughter is going to turn to shame. That laughter is going to turn to regret. Can I tell you what I learned in the streets of Chicago, if you don't mind? You know, Big Bro studied the Bible. I've been to college, but I also have a background in the streets of Chicago. Can I tell you what I learned in the streets at 19? They told me in the streets of Chicago, the same thing makes you laugh will make you cry. And, you know, that says a lot without saying it, but what I'm saying, it basically says what I'm saying today. There's going to come a time of judgment, right? There's going to come a time when the shade, the hate, the sabotage, you know, these are the various things people do to mess you up. What do people do when they feel threatened by you? They lie. Okay? Let me talk to you. They sabotage. Let Big Bro talk to you. They start setting up these bully campaigns against you. So they'll get like 4 or 5 people to team up on you. They tag team you. Start playing ping pong with you. And the reason for that is they can't do nothing with you by themselves. So they need the army. They can't go toe to toe with you. So they need about 4 or 5 people, you know, to feel somewhat ready to go to war with you. And so it's going to come a time when all of that will no longer work. And they will face the consequence of their actions. In other words, you got to be careful who you play with. You don't always know who this person really is before God. Just because you think a certain way about this individual, right? Just because they think a certain way about you, they don't know who God thinks you are. They don't know the spiritual power you carry. They don't know who you really are. And so they misread your anointing. They misread the authority you have. They misread how significant you really are. And what's going to happen is when that's revealed, in other words, when the table is prepared in the presence of your enemies, when that banquet is there, to make it plain English, when the bag is there, you know, because that's some things that some people, that's all they respect is a bag. You know what I mean? They don't care nothing about you being a good person. They don't care nothing about your character, conviction, conduct. Once they see that money, because that's their level. Some people just care about money. Once they see that money, now all of a sudden now they'll realize who you really are when they need you. And so there's going to come a time when the laughter will turn into tears. They took your kindness for weakness. You see, if you're this person, you have a gentle spirit, but you're very strong. And they took that for weakness. This is what it means to take kindness for weakness. They don't understand that it really takes strength. It takes power to be kind in a dark world. Right? It's easy to be mean-spirited. Right? It's easy to be a jerk to people. It's easy to push shade. We learned that in high school. You feel me? We learned that when we were young, teenagers. We learned that. And so when you make a decision to not do that and to still be kind, they don't realize how strong you really are. They think you're weak. Well, really what you're showing is true power. You see, meekness, by the way, let me teach for a second, is power under control. And so you have this power, you have this aggression, you have, as we say in today's terminology, you got that dog in you, but you know how to contain it. And they take that as a weakness, not knowing who you really are. You know what I mean? And that is what's going to be the determining factor in you receiving the blessings that are coming your way. In other words, by you handling situations the right way consistently, the Most High is watching you. And now he's about to exalt you. Let me give you this word of encouragement. He's about to open doors for you. I envision gates being open. I envision this river with boats coming and it's traveling this river full of silver and gold. This speaks of abundance, breakthrough. This is coming your way. And this is coming your way because you have endured the hardship. You have been consistent. You didn't quit. You stayed faithful. And what comes with that is blessings. Hey, that's all I got for you today. I'm glad you heard this message. Stay strong out here. This is your big brother, King Jabez. God bless. Peace.